What's up, nerds? We're now in July and ready to give you our picks for the top 10 games that have our attention this month. If these games weren't already on your radar, then you should probably change that. Don't forget to let us know what you'll be picking up and if we missed any that you're looking forward to. It wouldn't be a noisy pixel video without that one visual novel you didn't know about but should have, would it? Chincamo Twins is a short story about helping your twin sisters with their studies. The big familial love will lead to a weird, lewd feud, as the girls aim to be the number one in their brother's heart. And on that note, we're gonna cut this description short, because you probably already knew if this game was for you within seconds of seeing the characters. Utkill the Calumniation Games is a very weird combination of escape room and shoot 'em up. The player takes the role of a prisoner accused of murdering 21 people in a criminal arson. Now, his only chance of surviving and proving his alleged innocence is participating in various games at a twisted park called Utkill Land. With an original concept by Kakegurui writer Homura Kawamoto, the game has all the ingredients to be a wild ride. It's been a long time since we last saw our fuzzy friend Klonoa. While he's a very charismatic character and his games are a lot of fun, we haven't really had any title since the 2008 Wii remake of Door to Phantomile. July 2022 marks the return of Klonoa with Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Series, a double pack that includes the Wii version of Door to Phantomile and Klonoa 2 Lunatea's Veil. These two titles have become largely collector's items, so it's good to see Bandai Namco making them readily available for gamers. Our hopes are that we see more of Klonoa in the future, but this double pack release will hold us off until then. Do you even need more reason to pick up a game than playing as a cat? Stray is an indie title that instantly stole the hearts of many during its reveal at a PlayStation State of Play event. The little furball has separated from its family and will need to do its best to find its way back home while exploring a forgotten city in a futuristic setting. Players get to control the feline through the streets as they interact with citizens and the environment, which is home to some dangerous obstacles. Square Enix has been doing a lot of revivals in recent years, from the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters and the full-on remakes of ActRaiser and Trials of Mana. Live Alive is one of the extra special cases, as the title was sadly never officially released in the West. Not only was it developed by big-name creators such as director Takashi Tokita, but it was an innovative title that explored what an RPG could be through a multi-scenario with significant mechanic variety. This HD 2D remake promises to give an extra shine to one of the best SNES RPGs everyone should have played back in the day. The River City Saga series of beat-em-ups will explore a whole new era. While the games are known for their modern-day street fights, River City Saga 3 Kingdoms takes players to the historical China period of turbulence and conflict. Funnily enough, the game uses the traditional characters like Kunio as the basis for each big-name general, so expect some silly antics and a unique rendition of the period that only River City could do. It's finally time for Gunvolt's return. After we had Copen's adventure earlier this year, Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 promises to shake things up for the franchise with the introduction of a new heroine. While Gunvolt is still playable and it's even possible to summon characters from previous games as image pulses, the sword-wielding Onmyoji Kirin is the default playable character, and getting used to her style will be important to gathering enough kudos in the stages. Will this challenge the action apex the company promised for Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger IX2? We're eager to know. After the events of the previous game, Zadrian's journey wasn't over. While he was received as a hero in Maleda, he was unable to stay, fearing his presence could tarnish his brother's name. Along with a court Roland, he sets out on a new quest to Temenos. This new journey will eventually lead him and his allies to figure out a sinister conspiracy that threatens the peace of the whole Vestaria continent. The Starry Saga 2, this sacred sword of Sylvanister, has some of the talent from the Fire Emblem series on it, so you might want to check it out if that's your jam. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was originally meant to release in September of 2022. However, Nintendo, being a bro, has anticipated its date to July. Nice. With all trailers shown so far, the game has a really strong Xenogears vibe. So fans of the classic Tetsuya Takahashi meta-series that have been following it since back in the day are just too eager for this one. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 tells the story of two groups of soldiers from opposing nations. However, after confronting each other, they find out there's more to the conflict than meets the eye and decide to join forces to uncover the truth. In a beautiful, expansive world marred by the constant death of the tribes, they'll find out the mysterious power of Ouroboros in a journey that looks like it will be even more epic than the previous games. Did you guys manage to get those special editions? It was tough out there, but ya boy got one. We seriously considered making our top 10 for July 2022 only have Digimon Survive 10 times. And I would have approved of that, just that's the narrator talking. It's been years since the announcement, and the title has huge expectations riding on it, even though it was only meant to be a snack until Bandai managed to make the main dish, the next Digimon story game. Taking some cues from the original adventure anime series, Digimon Survive tells the story of a group of kids who end up in a dangerous other world filled with Digimon. To survive, players will need to choose the best course of action, which will affect which route of the story they'll go through, as well as which evolutions the protagonist's Agumon will have. Besides dialogues and route definitions, the adventure side of the game also includes exploring areas in a point-and-click manner. But when it comes to battles, the game has a tactical RPG system that demands players be aware of positioning and team management. It seriously sounds a lot like Atlus's Devil Survivor series, and we are all hyped to see how it turns out. Thanks for watching! Let us know what you're looking forward to in the comments below, and we will see you next month.
Pixel.